2013 was a profitable year for owners of automaker stocks. Here to offer his expectations for next year's Efraim Levy. He's from S&P Capital IQ. Welcome, Efraim, and tell me, what do you think is going to happen in 2014 for the automakers, especially if we get higher interest rates and not just the threat of them?
Well, I think we're going to have another good year in 2014. It may not be growing quite as fast as in 2013. We see 3.3% growth to 16.1 million new light vehicles versus the 15.6 million new light vehicles that we estimate were sold in 2013. And the factors there are favorable economy, the average age of a vehicle is over 11 years old. There's a lot of new vehicles out there with a lot of new styling, technology, more improved fuel efficiency. And even if we get a little bit of a rate increase, I don't think that's going to make a big deal in demand because for a car, if you pay $15 more a month, is that really going to stop you from buying, especially if you have a new job that you need to get to work for?
Well, I live in Manhattan. I'm not buying a car, but there is a new CEO at GM. That stock was up 40% this year. They have a new CEO in Mary Barra. How do you think that she'll do in her first full year as the CEO of GM?
Well, I think that she'll do fine. They had several good candidates, and they went with Mary. She's been with the firm for a long time, and we're talking about the company that's now in the recovery mode, solidly in the recovery mode, and we think there'll be a lot of continuity, but there'll also be her imprint going forward, but we expect good things.
All right, let's talk about Ford. Will Alan Mulally still be the CEO of Ford at the end of 2014? That stock's only up 17% this year, still good, not as good as GM.
Well, I think they'll also have a good year in 2014, regardless of whether Alan Mulally is there at the end. Right now, I'm making the bet that he will be there through the end of the year. But if he leaves earlier than that, then Ford does have the bench strength, in my opinion, to continue their progress and growth.
All right, the most impressive automaker stock of the year must have been Tesla. Had astounding growth. What do you think is going to happen to Tesla in 2014? Those shares are heavily shorted, would certainly help with the stock's progress over the course of the year.
Well, we currently have a hold opinion on that stock. We like the fundamentals. The story is there. The growth will be there. But right now the valuation is also very much there at over 100 times their 2014 earnings estimate. It's kind of pricey, and therefore we're not buyers at this level.
All right. Thanks a lot, Efraim.
My pleasure. Happy New Year.
And you too.